Welcome to Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. I'm your host, Lady D Denise Gomez Green, inviting you to join me each week for real conversations, powerful stories, and uplifting perspectives that shine a light on voices from the community and the diaspora. Kick off your week with the Monday Drive from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Dive deep on Thursdays with Center Stage from 6 to 8 p.m. And ease into your weekend with Satideh Mawnin runnings every Saturday at 10 a.m. Catch Voices with Lady D on YouTube, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network online, and YouTube, and Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Trelawney, Jamaica, or tune in on Linkage Radio online. So lock in, turn it up, and remember, every voice has power. This is Voices with Lady D. Celebrate the heartbeat of Caribbean culture with Satideh Mawnin runnings. Join us on Saturday at 10 a.m. on YouTube as we showcase the vibrant heritage of Jamaica and the wider Caribbean with 4 incredible women: Sherns, Max, Jackie, and yours truly, Lady D. From powerful stories to cultural traditions, we're bringing the flavor, rhythm, and excellence of the Caribbean straight to you. It's more than a show. It's a celebration of the roots and traditions that inspire and unite us. Subscribe to Voices with Lady D on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn to stay connected. Every Saturday at 10 a.m., it's Satideh Mawnin runnings. Come feel the vibes. Satideh Mawnin runnings, where Caribbean heritage comes alive. Ready for real talk and powerful conversations? Then subscribe to Voices with Lady D on YouTube, where culture meets commentary and the diaspora speaks loud and clear. Don't just scroll. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and tap the bell so you never miss a moment. From laughter to legacy, it's all happening here. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power.
Patrick Tyson from the Gospel Showcase Radio NYC presents his 35-year anniversary radio gospel concert on Saturday, August 15th, 2026. Featuring Pastor Golda McFarlane, Brother Paul Marlon Anderson, Sister Tanique Granston, Shakira Williams, Minister Barrington Reed, and Minister Gart Wilson outside of Maryland. To be held at the Bronxwood International Church of God, located at 3232 Lurton Avenue in the Bronx. Live music by Pete and Drummer Squad. Tickets are pre-sold at $35, $40 out the door. Children under 12, $25. Your MCs for the evening will be yours truly, Minister Patrick Tyson and Lady D. Doors open at 5 p.m. showtime, 6 p.m. sharp. This event is made possible and sponsored by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, Bronxwood International Church of God, TOG Radio, Unity with Love Radio, Favor Zone Radio, CJ Gospel Radio, and Future FM Radio. For tickets and more information, you can contact Minister Tyson at 347-961-6785 or Sister Lamille Hunt at 646-702-8140. Once again, that's 646-702-8140. And ladies and gentlemen, please come out and celebrate with me as I celebrate 35 years of radio ministry in the New York area. You can't afford to miss it. Saturday, August 15th will come alive. I'll see you there.
Wake up Jamaica. Satideh Mawnin runnings is on Fit FM 96.7. You hear that? Saturday mornings just got a whole lot sweeter. From the green hills of Trelawney to every corner of Jamaica and across the globe, Satideh Mawnin runnings is bringing the energy, the laughter, the culture, and the conversation that everybody at talk about. Catch the unstoppable crew, Sherns, Jackie, Max Boyd, and and Lady D. Expect big vibes, real stories, Caribbean flavor, inspiration, and enough fun every single Saturday morning. Tune in on Fit FM 96.7 or stream worldwide at www.fitfmja.com. Whether you're there, Falmouth, Kingston, Montego Bay, New York, Toronto, or London, lock in and turn it up. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Voices with Lady D on YouTube. Saturday morning runnings, where culture meets conversation and the vibes never dull. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Sharnsey. Good morning, Max.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning, Jack.
morning.
Welcome back to the United States, Jackie. Good morning to Sharnsey, who their yard. Good morning to Max,
Uh,
who we just there. So Max,
No,
with
man.
that
yes.
Max is in Hotlanta.
hot. Yes.
Tell me about it. Tell me
Jesus.
about it. We're going to 98 degrees today.
Oh,
And my little girl in the kitchen, Alexa, say go and feel like 110.
Yeah.
mercy.
Yeah.
Me no grudge, you know.
Yeah, we're
So
going
when
up
you
to
have Jackie?
96. Right now
You
it is
can't judge because
88.
you have it too.
Funny. It hasn't been that bad. While we're having like 103, we were at 89 yesterday.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
and then we had a little rain, so it kind of cooled things down a little bit.
Ah,
Even when I went
we
in the
had
car
that
this
too.
morning, yeah, after doing 16 hours, I went in the car this morning. It was pretty cool. It wasn't steamy.
Okay. Oh my
So,
gosh. Yesterday I wasn't out, but I'm telling you, yesterday we went up to, I think it was 101 and maybe a little higher,
yes,
102
I
or
spoke to
so.
Nadine, and she said in the car it was 103
Yeah, it
up
was
there.
Well,
bad.
we were so hot that the Lord said, me start fooling me do no little rain.
Yeah,
So the
little
Lord had a
showers
little
came.
mercy on us, and we got some rain and they kind of cool it down that it went all the way down to 77. And by the time I spin around 2 times, I asked the little girl, what's the temperature? Say it's 80 degrees. Me say, me not put on no pants. I put on shorts because I had to go out.
Okay.
It's been crazy.
Yeah. So Sharnsey, how are you?
I am fine. I'm
I
doing
see
well.
my Doreen bus in the back.
Yes.
In island mode. Locks, Sharon's my grudge, you know.
Such showing off is just hurting me, but it's okay. It's okay.
You are
So, Jack-
always here in my heart, right up
Yeah.
in here.
In your heart, yeah. So
In
good
your
morning,
heart.
Jax. Welcome back.
Tonks.
Yes. Last week, as we would say,
Me see you pick up mango.
Listen to me.
well,
Mango bush. Mango bush.
just want to say good morning to everybody tuning in. When Caribbean people first come, America, comma, America.
America.
Say.
America.
America.
America. America.
America.
America.
We must say
America.
good morning. And of course, we have to say good morning to co-producer. He's not here this morning. He's out and about. But good morning, co-producer. He's popping in to say so nice to see foreigners and locals all in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Happy Saturday morning. 4th, yes, today we are celebrating 250 years of independence.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
In this country. And so many of us are X numbers out of that 250.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it has been a journey. And many of us have come to this country. Maybe we start out not as we wanted it. And sometimes when you're leaving from your own country, your expectations are high and you think you can't the same job you did have. You can't go back, go get it.
Please. Please.
We know I'm joking, man. When one junkie man, when I listen to you and laugh and say, ooh, ooh, that's why
Yeah,
when I laugh, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh Lord.
And
it's a
so
whole another experience, an
hello, I'm sure
experience that
this is,
nobody ever had before.
man, I'm sure this show will be
Mm-hmm.
one that will make you say, all right then. And
Mm-hmm.
still find moments to say me thank God.
Yeah,
Yes.
Me
yeah.
thank God that Him keep me. So welcome if you are joining us for the first time. Don't forget when you open the if you see the promo and it comes up, you have to tap inside to become visible and be able to post your comments. So we would like to see you. We are seeing persons coming in, but I don't see you typing anything. So say morning to it, you know. We say morning to who? Say morning back. So
Hold the and
howdy.
thank you, no broke no
No
square.
broke, no square.
Absolutely. Yeah. So say hi to me
Say
too.
morning back.
Yes. So co-producer is asking, Sharon's, how is our hometown? How be it?
Or although beer is busy and buzzing.
Mm,
It's busy and buzzing and bright. All of that.
Yes,
I
sir.
am I'm
mm-mm.
about to head. I'm gonna head out after this. I didn't want to take the chance to run out. I was very, this is my market day.
Oh, okay,
Your
yes.
Oh,
banker.
yeah.
You have
I
your
And we
have the
would
banker.
have
banker.
loved,
We
With
have
the
the
bankra.
banker.
With the
Tell
bankra.
co-producer say Charles Gordon was calling me early, but I resisted the urge.
yes.
So right now I'm going after. Well, at
Ah,
this rate, at this point, I can't go to the market anymore. I'm not. It's too. It's too
mm.
many people. It's too much.
If you had gone earlier.
Yeah, man. Usually I go early, and I could have actually gone like 6 o'clock. I would have gone
Mm,
6 o'clock. I would have been back by 8,
hmm.
and would have good. Because when you got that time, you can like drive into some certain spaces.
Yeah.
When you go
Okay.
now, it's just foot traffic. You have to park someplace, and you have to
Hmm.
walk and navigate, and we just not up to it right
You
now.
know, tweet. That's right,
Yeah,
Mrs. So,
yeah, man.
Charles,
But
I have to see you
later on.
another time.
Yeah, yeah.
Another
You
time,
go
Mass
next
You
week.
will
Charles.
see me a lot.
So, welcome to the show, Jax. Last week, we played a few of the clips that you sent us, and we were happy to know that even after surgeries and so on, you were able to accomplish that.
Hmm.
Yes, it was amazing. Just to
Yeah.
do that, I've always wanted to do something like that. So when my girlfriends hit me up, I said, "By the way, what time is your flight?" I said, my flight is gonna be around about 1:30. And it so happened that the flight was delayed too.
Okay.
Oh
And
Lord.
and they said, you can do the walk before you get on that
Let me
flight.
tell
I
you,
said,
that's one thing I don't bother me. When I have to return and the flight delayed, I just say by how much because I want to
yes.
calculate where can I go, how much can I
And what
get
you
done
can do.
between.
So it
Yeah,
What
even
else
made
you
it
can
even
do, yeah.
more, even made it even better. We got up really early and we got to Brownstone. We got up at like at 4 o'clock. We got to Brownstone by 5:30, roundabout.
Mm,
And we did the run walk. It was
it was
amazing.
nice. So, congrats,
Yeah.
Jack. You accomplished
So
that.
I
you
mean,
win. You get medal.
may have my
You
medal. You
got a
want to see
medal.
it? You want to see my medal? I have my medal. I may never
Nice.
come. I may never come last.
all right. Or you come first behind the last person.
I know. It's a long time I hear that one.
That's a good one, Charles.
And
Ah,
as children, when we started in the track and field, thing, you used to. So it's always exciting when you have aspiring athletes who are in primary
Mm-hmm.
school. You're in the same house, or you're in different
Mm-hmm.
houses, so the competition is even more exciting.
mhm.
And so,
Right.
for those who didn't have that athletic prowess, when they run and run. And who come last? We say you come last with nobody behind you.
And normally they don't realize. Sometimes you see them, I saw them a press and a press. And I'm like, ain't nobody behind you.
Yes.
Nobody now.
We had to run. I run fast. Yeah, then I run fast. Become last.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
So let's start off because we're in our own little segment right here. But of course, the morning banter is so good. So morning, everybody. Have to say morning to our girl Marie. Marie, I'm thinking that that profile pic is mom. She says, "Good morning to my cool looking, beautiful celebrities. Blessed Saturday." Thank you. And co-producer says Charles
Thank
Gordon,
you.
who the market in Mobay is named after,
Also?
is from my district, Tower
Yeah.
Hill, St. James.
Oh, yes.
He might put in himself for this morning, you know.
Yes,
Charles
indeed.
Gordon
Of
was
course.
the mayor of Montego Bay. Our history lesson.
Yes,
All
Good
right,
history.
so
Good.
let's start off the show this morning. So welcome everybody. Today is July 4th. For many Caribbean people, coming to America is filled with hope, excitement, and dreams of a better life. But what happens after the plane lands? There is a song which says, "The plane lands,
The plane
it's a
land.
plane land," right? This Saturday, we are talking about the real immigrant experience, from the anticipation of leaving home to the culture shock, the sacrifices, the disappointments, the hard work, and ultimately the victories. It's July 4th, and we are celebrating 250 years of independence here in the United States. And we can say, well, I've been here so and so. So I have bottled my own experiences. Somebody can say the same thing. Some may be a little more daunting than others. Some maybe just come in and just roll right in a foreign life just start happening. And it may not in a positive way, and it may not be the same for everybody. But this morning we want to talk. Now I know, because it is Independence Day, people here, there, and everywhere. We do appreciate those of you who are joining us. So make we start talk. Now, Marie says, coming to the United States was a painful one for me. 38 years of life left behind in 2 suitcases. Not the best time in my life. But today, Marie also, so Marie, you can share, the victory. You can share bits and pieces of your victory. But I know that, when we were in our home country, so whether it's Jamaica, Barbados, wherever you come from, and people are talking about foreign, for those who didn't have no TV, never really saw what foreign did kind of look like. Or even in the movies, they would show you, the more maybe glam side, or the city. They didn't take you into the urban areas and some of those things. So you just saw America as this place where you can just hop on a plane and just land.
With a dollar and a
dream. And things just start to happen.
And everything pretty and nice. Yeah.
Everything look like midtown Manhattan.
Absolutely.
Everything's so dirt there.
I know.
Jesus.
I remember.
When me go pick them here about friend, as far as I'm concerned, everything is a fancy, pretty, bright, and brilliant. And there was no dirt, nothing dirty, nothing thrown around.
I never expected to see potholes.
Hey.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
A little girl that had lived next door to us. When I left Jamaica, she was very, very, very small, and she came when she was. She may have been probably 8 or 9.
So Sharon Z, you have to project your voice because you're using your headphones, and we can hear the wind in
the breeze.
Because it's my fan. I have.
Oh, it's your fan. Your little. Yeah, got you.
I put a little tower fan next to me because I want to keep calm, cool, and collected.
Yes. And we
Lord.
want you as such.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but I remember when she came, her mom was, a good friend of ours, and she brought her over, and it started raining, and she said, "Lord, me never know say rain fall a foreign." But she was young. She was a little girl at the time. So and
Mm-hmm.
and and even
It's
recently,
sweet,
I mean,
Jackie.
when I say recently, I'm talking about not this winter, the winter before.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph has a
Mhm.
grandnephew that, when like we're here now, he normally come by and spend a lot of time with my grandchildren. So apparently my little grandson, they're the same age, must have been telling him about snow and all of that. So he wanted to see snow. So he pestered his mother and pestered his mother till his mother said, not this past winter, but the one before. And she said, okay, I'm gonna come up for like 3 days or 4 days. They end up coming up for 4 days. And luckily it snowed during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So he was happy to put on a jacket, put on the hat and gloves. He took so many pictures. He was rolling around in it. And when they were leaving, he asked for a Ziploc bag. I said, "What are you gonna do with it?" He wanted to bring back some snow to show his friends.
Oh
Oh
dear.
Lord.
So
Poor thing.
yeah, I
Oh
know.
Lord.
But he's
Yeah.
only what? No, he's 9. He just made
Mm-hmm.
9. So yeah. So
Yeah.
I said,
So
yes, everybody have a different kind of
everybody,
misconception.
because also, when you finally get the opportunity, so we know the rigors of getting the visa, and some of us were coming here when maybe it wasn't so difficult, you know,
Mhm.
until things changed, and many have gone to the embassy umpteen time, like somebody I know who have been, every time him go, them no give him, but eventually me get it. But there was that process too, and when you got it, it come in like a big old weight drop off of your shoulder.
But
Yes.
on the
Yeah.
on
Mhm.
the on the other hand, it was the opposite for me. When I got mine, I felt like a big weight drop on my shoulder
Because you didn't
because
want to
I
leave.
was not interested, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
And because I mean, I was filed for by my mother, so people were like, "Lord, you know, if you fret." Actually, the thought hadn't even entered my mind. I was like, "Lord, me gone, I get me, I've gone," because, like you all know, my childhood, it was
Right.
always being shipped to Kingston for holidays, ship back, go back, go back. So no, this was like a bigger go somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and no, I'm an adult, and I didn't want, I figure, look here, I'm done with them someday. I'm not in the mindset and all of that. So persons who had the experience of having to go multiple times said to me, "You don't have to fret, man, because your mother file for you. When you go just a 1, 2, you just a get through. Them can't turn you down, them can't say nothing and all
Mm-hmm.
that." So I was like, okay, whatever. When I went, like you said, Lady Deep, some people are happy. My sisters were happy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we got our visas like this week, and they left the following week.
Mm.
They didn't
Okay.
carry, they never, we must have gone like on a Monday, and by the Saturday they were gone. Not even the following, by the weekend they were gone, you know. So for me, I was like, I felt like a big weight. I wouldn't mind if them return me down and make me go on back to Jamaica. Because for me, it like Marie said, you pack up two something in a suitcase, and I didn't even have two suitcases. I had one because
Mm-hmm.
it was a one-way trip for me. So it was like, but everybody have a different experience, and I've come to
Experience.
appreciate other person's experiences, some similar to mine, some of them so far-fetched, and
Yes.
and and, and some of them so intricate you can't even articulate it, you can't even recount it,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
can't even talk about it. You have to just say,
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
have
for
to just say,
grown.
yeah. And yes, any which way you made it, you made it. But
Yes.
it is what it is. Here we all are, some through the fire, some through the flood, but we
Mm-hmm.
all enter
Yes.
some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And a thrown around statement, which is a very good statement, which means a lot. It sums up in how many words? three words: God bless America.
Yes, indeed.
We always say God
Yes,
bless America
absolutely.
because
Mhm.
Absolutely.
it has done a lot
Yes, some of
for
us it
us.
whip us into shape. Let,
Yes, yes.
let me, so we'll continue, we'll move around as usual. Let me just say, morning, Parksy. Good morning. Good to see you. Parker said, I was looking for gold on the ground. No
Oh, well,
clue.
yeah, sir.
Good
Follow the
morning,
yellow
King.
brick.
No,
Follow the
sir.
yellow brick road.
Ah,
Follow the yellow
Hey,
brick road.
it's at the end of the
Follow the
rainbow,
yellow line in
spot
the
of
Midland
gold.
Road.
Yeah.
yes. Morning, King. You're here in the house. Good morning, Lovey.
King,
And
how was the birthday in? You wake up early, though.
yeah. So Evon says, I got my visa. Gonna help you read.
I got my visa trying about 20 times. Make it
Me good night,
I
till
got make it
morning.
like
Oh my God.
So before we laugh out the whole thing, for the benefit of those who are, listening to us, especially on Fit FM, let's pull in ourselves a little bit.
Let's get a hold. Let's get a hold of ourselves.
Ourselves.
I
Yeah.
got my visa. This is co-producer, everyone. I got my visa after trying about 20 times and standing up midnight till morning to get in an embassy. I had to write an appeal for interview. No, that is heavy stuff. That's much.
Yes,
Yeah.
20
Uh,
times enough.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
that is some person's reality. They had to
yes,
jump
yes.
through hoops and do all
One
kinds of
time ago.
stuff.
You know, and to see what many, I can't say for the full show. Let me just add a little bit because I've been up 24 hours right now.
Oh wow.
When you see what some people have achieved coming from where they're coming from, especially us Caribbean people, when the first boatload or plane load, left Jamaica, it was under the circumstances of still segregation. And they came to this country, and if somebody should do a track of those people's lives, some of those people, of their lives, and see what they went through and what they have achieved, we must say that they've done well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Absolutely.
The majority.
you know what I appreciate, and I'm talking from being a Jamaican standpoint, because the thing says, "Give me your poor, you're oppressed, your person's
Yes.
yearning to be free," and all that stuff. But the persons that I know, my people, our people,
Yeah.
we go there, or I mean, I'm going to say go there because I'm not there right now, but the US experience entering the country, we are entering with some amount of bravado, with some amount of courage, because we're coming saying, I have something to offer your
Offer.
country.
Mm-hmm.
People come because they have nowhere to go. They've been oppressed. They are, you know, marginalized, and they have severe hardship where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Although some of that might be true for us, but where we approach it, we're going as if we're full of confidence, and that is something
Yeah.
I have appreciated over time. You could have been coming out of all one room, but you tell yourself, says the Lord, I go help me. I may go apply myself. And whether you're going to pursue more education, or you're gonna do that while working. We tend to go with the mindset that we are going to offer something. We're not only
Mm-hmm.
about tech, we're going to offer. And I appreciate that about my people.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
gonna,
And
you're
and
gonna go teach them it.
yes, I agree.
The ambition
I
big.
agree. And
Yes.
Yes,
in
ambition.
our
Yes.
demographic here, when you really look around you, most of us own homes.
Yeah.
Listen to
Yes.
me, man.
We
Listen to
own
me.
However.
businesses.
Yes.
Yes, we own
I
Oh.
remember,
businesses.
I
We are
was a
supporting
lady.
each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
one lady I work with, my very first job I was at, and I was planning to buy my co-op, and she heard me. I must have been doing paperwork or something. And she said, "Oh my, I don't understand you people. The first thing you do when you get here is try to buy a house. You got house, you got cars, are we here?" And I'm like, I
Yeah.
said to her, I said, number one, in Jamaica, we don't have apartment buildings. I said, these projects and buildings that you all have, we don't have. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody, your ambition is to acquire a home,
Mm-hmm.
and you want a
Yes.
car to take you around. She said, "I've been living here all these years, and I don't have a house, I don't have a car. We live in a park." I said, "It's just a mindset that we have." So I was just segue, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to rest.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So we have to really commend ourselves
Hmm.
Yeah.
when we leave our home country, and people will see you. Yes, Sharon's. People will see you and say, every time you want to try something new, every time you,
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
but they don't understand that if we take up ourselves or somebody take you up, carry you, come here, we are not coming here to just ride the system.
No.
Right.
No.
No.
That's not
Jamaicans
our thing.
especially put the stamp on the 2 and 3 jobs.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
Jackie. Yes, Jackie. And
That's it.
and some
Yeah.
of them despise us for that. Some of them
Yes.
despise us for that. But tough
Yes,
luck
yes,
is
yes,
how I
ma'am.
look
Somebody
at
said
it.
to me, "Oh,
Yes.
you've become you're a typical Jamaican. You're working 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Typical
Yeah,
Jamaican."
yeah,
And this was
yeah,
from I
Yeah.
was in New York. My cousin
Mm-hmm.
actually said that
Yeah.
to me.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's funny
But
that if your own
I
family
have
say that.
I have worked 2 jobs twice. On 2 occasions, I've worked 2 jobs, because when you have an aim in view, when you have a goal
Yeah. A
that
goal.
you're trying to achieve, and you see a way to do it, take it.
You do it.
Because I
You
look, I
grab
look,
it.
I remember times, being here before I migrated, and I was trying. My mother flat out was like, "Don't work, don't look for job." Don't, I've never worked in Jamaica, never. I've never
Mm-hmm.
had a paycheck from here, never. Because my mother forbade me. She said, "Don't work." And then when she could have said it to me. And then when my husband, he was like, "You don't have to work, man. You're good. You don't have to work." I never worked here. So going there, I'm like, shoot, I have my education. I'm finishing up. I got something to I got something to offer. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
expand. And when I see where I could go and what I could do, I do it. But like you said, even sometimes your very own family members might say, "I make you go on so."
Yeah.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, do
Mm-hmm.
it when you can,
Yeah.
when you're young. When I'm in my 20s, I do 2 jobs because I could at this age now say, "Oh, me, I do 2 jobs." You know what I mean? You
It's hard.
kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
you
Well,
can
It's
do
hard.
it, but it's harder. Exactly.
It's harder.
It's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
It's
harder.
make
yeah.
harder.
it.
If I may share quickly what how I really got here and what it took for me to have gotten here. When I was luckily for me, when I went to the embassy, I got my visa on the first go because Norman already had his. So the day in question, I took his passport with his visa with me, and they asked me 9 questions, nine, as if they didn't intend to give it to me. But
Mhm.
and then the last question was, if my husband my spouse has a visa, and I said yes. There it is in your hand because I handed him both passports, and he opened it up, look, and said, "Okay, come back tomorrow at 3." So it
Mm-hmm.
was a one go for me. But and what I want to say, this a survival are the toughest. That's one of my songs that I wrote. You see me glory, but you don't know me story. Those 2 songs is based entirely on my experience and lifestyle here in America, and I still have more to go and more to write. I came here the 11th of June, 1995. So June gone, the 11th of June gone was 31 years since I've been in this country, and it
Mm-hmm.
has not been a wonderful road. The first part was really tough, really hard. I mean, tough, right? As I was telling Lady D last week, I was giving her this joke. When I came here and I went to Montpellier on the night in question, it was a Sunday, and then the Monday, I was driven to the Bronx. And when we get to the Bronx, to my sister-in-law house, that was who I was going to be staying with. Of course, that was on a visa. And I remember when I went upstairs, because she was on the third floor, I mean, I hear this nice, this nice. And every minute me hear this nice, I said, "Oh, the rain fall and I stop." Every minute, make the rain stall and stop, fall and stop. I think I was hearing rain, but I was hearing the train.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, must be the train.
The train, because it's right on Wickham Avenue, so the train track is
Yes.
right there. So I thought it was real. So that was the first joke on me. The second joke on me in that particular same evening was I saw all these cars parked both sides of the road. So I said, look like them have something down here, so look like them have some event. I didn't know that people park on the road and everybody park. I think it's an event. But then I wake up the Monday morning and the cars are still there. I still say, I didn't know can I event to go over into Monday morning. It was long after I realized, oh.
You park on them yard.
Yeah, but I think even because as far as I'm concerned, where I'm coming from, when this is not one place of event.
Yeah, because we're coming from that kind of experience.
Yes.
So next I was looking for a job, of course, because you come on a visa, but you look to get something to do. You know, because money tight, and that was what landed me in the first place.
Yeah,
so I remember, signing up with an agency. They were called Spooners Domestic. Never forget. And they were in Corp City.
I know Spooners.
Yes, you must, because they're in Corp City. And at the first job I got, I went to the lady's house and work, and she paid me. And when she paid me, I had to leave, collect the money, and go to the agency to go give them part of the money, because I cash me get. And I have to pay them a portion out of what I got.
Oh, yeah, that would fly now.
That's when people didn't trust people.
Yes. I had to go there, physically go there and give them the money out of what I collected for the pay. Never forget that. And one of the things that I also had to do a lot, and you guys probably can relate to this, I had to use a lot of landmarks, because I don't know nothing about the bus. So my sister-in-law would go with me wherever I'm going, when I was going to the agency to look for a job. That was after Spooner's domestic situation. I went to our agency in White Plains, and she had to accompany me on the bus, because for me, you know where me I go and know nothing. And then I would use, after that, when I had to go on my own, I would use landmarks. So Taco Bell and Boston, it was a landmark for me, and White Castle. Yes, they were both landmarks.
And trying to make night come down, you're totally disoriented.
Yes, yes. So once I see Taco Bell and I see I know it's time to ring off the bus. And I only use one road, because
Mac, if Taco Bell they burn down, God forbid.
A trouble. What a way me with the last. I'm telling you.
You would be riding the bus with no aim in view. One thing my mother had told me, she said to me, make sure, because matter of fact, I asked her the question, and God bless my mother, bless her evening death.
Right.
What she would have me do, because of all my sisters, I was the only one who had settled down and had a child already and all that stuff. So my life was different. They were meeting friends and going out and so on and so on. Me, I'd be able to come home too. So she would have me, in order for me to know my way around, she would say to me, come meet me at work. You know what I mean? And
right.
So when I was living on Grace Avenue, Max, and she was working.
I was living on Grace too.
I know, I was like, so she was working at Beth Abrams Hospital right off Allerton Dessau.
Yeah.
So she would say, take the bus and come off a bus, come off at a bus in Allerton and walk in. And then remember, me have baby stroller by then, me have baby a stroll in and then I had gone up there in the fall, so winter time when we navigate my way around and all that stuff. But that's what she did. And I said to her, how do I ring off the bus? Because you couldn't see no bell. You just touch the tape.
I have a joke with the bell.
Touch tape. And
bus stop. Me ready if it said bus stop.
And you can't say one stop driver. You can't say that.
No.
You stop before you stop, because if when you get to your stop, you ring the bell. The bus can go to the other stop.
Yes.
Other stop, yes.
Before your stop. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead, Lady D, come you have something.
So you know what I did?
No.
You know what I did? I remember going to Fordham Road or somewhere where I had to go work. You know what? I didn't, because I don't know where. I'm afraid me last, I'm afraid me miss me stop. So you know what I used to do? I would stand up next to the driver. No matter how much feet in I bus, me talk to the driver and tell them where me I go. I would tell you where I'm going and stand up next to them that they not make mistake and pass me stop. I would tell them come in there, me not work, me not ring no bell, me I talk to the driver. That's what I did. Stand up near to them so that they can see me and remember that I'm coming off at that stop.
Anytime you're in the bus, you see somebody
I
coming
don't know what that to write stuff down.
You know, you know them is a newbie.
No man. So all right, Jackie, I know you have to leave. I don't mind yielding to you if you have because you have.
No, go on talk. Go on talk.
Jackie, go on
talk. We're gonna kind of wake me up a little bit.
All right, I'll soon share my drama. 1 second. So King says, what a way you did want come to USA. That is co-producer he's addressing right there. Parker says, I think life would be more easier, but coming is something else. 2 job is good, but please put a cap on it. That is King. That was a long time ago. Morning, Lorna. Yes, the bus stop and the bell. Yeah, the driver helped me. All right, so
yes, man,
I had only one attempt. I went to the embassy, and those days you could drop off your pass. So no, the very first time I went, I said I wanted to come up for the church's biannual convention. So I came and went to the embassy and went up to this man, and he says to me, look me in the eye, and I just poised myself, and he said, why are you coming? I want to go to the United States. And I said, well, our church is having an biannual convention, and I really would love to go. More so, I'm a part of the choir. He said, okay. So he took the letter that the overseer at the time, Les Graham, had given me, and he looked it over, and he said, where do you work? I said, well, here are your documents. My documents are before you. This is where I work, and so on. Looked at it. He says, I like your uniform. I said, well, I work with an American-based company. Emmanuel ever said nothing more. And just said, okay, come back at 3, whatever. And so I went back. When me come now. So most of you, I won't take you through that long story, but most of you perhaps have heard about me and the white shoes.
We already laugh with that.
In a nutshell, my first time taking the aircraft.
Your first foray. It was your first foray in foreign.
I'm telling you, it was a drama. It was during the winter time. I was going to Connecticut. I didn't have on a pair of boots. I had on a little white shoe with perforated holes at the top. I was dressed in a nice teal linen suit with turtleneck. So from my neck to my knee was fine. I even had on a nice little stocking.
Oh, wow.
And it so happened that due to a massive snowstorm, I
you lost your shoes.
Due to a massive snowstorm, they had to switch aircrafts because I was going to Bradley in Connecticut. And so we switched aircrafts unknowingly to Denise about anything. When it was they called boarding time. And so as I was walking toward the gate, I realized that they stopped allowing us to go through. And then an announcement was made that passengers and flight so-and-so go to gate wherever. So we went. And I realized a door was open. And I looked outside and I saw like over 20 inches of snow.
It was all white.
And it was still snowing. And I'm saying, oh, well, that wouldn't be my flight. Anyhow, I'm just chopping it up quickly for the benefit of those who never heard of my first experience. And so I looked up on the board and I realized, well, that's my flight number. And so I walked up to the attendant at the desk and I said, is this where the boarding is for flight? That time, may I repeat, may I read this up? And I said, no, so I can't be out a door, so may I go. And and he says, yes, ma'am. And he realized how perplexed I was. And I looked distraught. And then he said to me, and where are you coming from?
In other words, in other words, you look like Frightened Friday.
Our country. And and so he says, I said, I'm coming from Jamaica. And he said, you're Jamaican? I said, yes, I am, but I can't believe that's where I'm going to go. And he said, unfortunately, we had to change the aircraft because of low landing fuel, and he must speak up. And I said, so I really have to walk outside. The time they know the other people, other people are past me in a them boot and them big coat. No, sir, it wasn't foolishness. And then I just had a simple light jacket that Auntie Paula gave me. So he says to me, well, you have to go. So I said, so where is the aircraft? And then he pointed and he said, that's it over there.
Are you naive on white shoes? Lord God.
Lord,
and
Jesus.
So I said, I have to walk outside. He says, well, yeah. And believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, when I stepped down on the step, I didn't see my shoes.
Your foot.
And my skirt tail.
Oh my God.
When I realized I stepped down and the snow was above my knee, right above my knee. Yes, sir. So my skirt disappeared, the shoes disappeared. I had to pause and use my toe and grip the point.
And grip the solid rock.
You had it bad.
You had to use a toe and grip the solid rock. and grips the
I had
solid.
to muster up. By then, I feel my foot
Jackie,
cold.
you're not nice.
No, seriously.
I'm sorry.
Use my toe
Oh my God.
and grip the shoe to pull up my
And
foot
grip
so that the shoe wouldn't come off.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's that way you grip there.
Where you grip?
you're right.
That's that way you grip there.
Where grip? I'm sure no say was a brown bullseye me
So guess what happened now? So it's one of the American Eagles. I don't know what an American Eagle is, but after looking at it, I say, oh, it's like one of our aircraft, the smaller aircraft at the Tinsel Pen Airdrome.
Your taxi.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus. So we said, well, me have to get in the plane. And it wasn't like right there. So it was a good walk to go over there.
Lord,
And the men were busy snow blowing and whatnot because the snow pour down, Me no have on no hat. Me no have no hat.
Oh God Almighty to thee.
So I managed to pull up my foot, and then when I pull up my foot, the foot that me use, me have to use it and I try kick the snow to create a path for me to walk.
Sure.
And the first time, very first experience with snow.
First time.
Massa.
So I managed to walk the time that there were people now, just a boom, boom, and a pass me and them boot and something. And one man looked back at me, but his wife was with him. And so, me see like she kind of pull him, so because it looked like he was concerned. But anyhow,
for you, yes.
It took me a while to get my footing and walk to the airport.
I'm just envisioning a scene in a movie.
When I got there,
believe me, I'm right there. I'm
envisioning that scene.
No, understand. By the time I got in the aircraft and climb up in this little something, I looked for my seat. They put me right behind the pilot.
Locks.
Who has to keep the door open
God have
Come on.
mercy.
So I patted him on his shoulder. I said, "Can the door be pulled up?" He said,
Yeah,
"No,
yeah.
ma'am. No, ma'am. More passengers are coming." So by then, when I feel my shoes now,
The devil is a liar.
That the time you can't feel the toe, not true.
listen to me, Jackie. And when I squeeze in the shoe, it's one of those a lot. It has elasticity in it, so it could bend.
Yeah.
They had to take off the shoe and bend it over, so squeeze out water. Then me have to hold my frock tail and I squeeze out water out of me. Father God, the time the
Listen,
my skirt wet way above
D, can
mid
we draw
thigh.
for Oliver for write that scene there?
No, me couldn't write it myself. Me can't write it myself. And so me
Oh, girl, I'm
mid
sorry for you. You really had it. That
no
was
No,
not
the
mid
nice.
very
thigh
first.
mid thigh when you look from my mid thigh go down to me wet. So I had to take out. I always have a little washcloth or AKA rag and a
Our
hanky in my
kerchief,
bag.
We are
kerchief,
I
Caribbean
had
people. We
I
have
had
rag
my
and curse.
kerchief,
and
my
kerchief.
hanky, aka kerchief. Thank you, Jackie. I took
Thanks.
them out of the handbag and I wrapped my foot, both me 2 foot them, wrap one in one in the other, and push it back in the shoe because me
Oh God.
can't keep on the shoes. So, and finally we left. It was the most difficult experience because it was, I don't know why they made the aircraft leave in the first place because it was pouring snow like cement and
So this was
the
in the winter.
aircraft
So what,
It's
what
a
month
winter.
was that? What month was that,
it
Lady
was
D? What month
February
was it?
1 February
But
1.
yeah, man,
Lord.
that's midwinter.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
midwinter.
Father
Yes,
God,
midwinter.
all my friend had said to me, Claudia, all my friends said to me, Denise, dress warm. Me only think from my head to me not think, me not ask her about the shoes, none of that. So when we finally landed, I mean, the plane was just all over the place. We land at Bradley. When we land and they open back the door,
That's no way I say again.
it's a repeat of the same.
Yes. Part two.
Because that was part 2.
Yes.
Because it's a small aircraft, so it can duck against the, you know how aircraft, you go
Yeah.
to bit. None of that can happen. So I had to, when I see the door open, I'm like, my God, me if I go back through this.
Again.
So I made
Ouch.
everybody come out first, and then I went after, and I took my time, same process. The snow blowing, it was worse up in Connecticut.
Oh
And
yes.
it
Yeah.
I know
took
you.
me,
No,
oh
you
my
Yeah.
gone up
God,
north. You
till at
gone up
one
north.
point, at one point, I think between the hanky or the kerchief, start, when it a ride up or come out of your shoes.
Yeah. What?
Don't say.
You are
Very
right.
sorry
Good
to
girl
take us such a
survival
long
mode
time.
a friend went
But
into,
seriously, by the time I had same thing, I used my foot, kick with snow, and I
When
walk.
you look, you never get frostbite. You could have lost your toes.
Yes.
Listen to me.
Yes.
When I got into the airport and I looked around, I spotted my luggage. And people were looking at me,
But most
Yes,
people were
Colin, to say the dress right.
staring at me.
Yes.
And I went and I
my
got my
granny,
suitcase.
my granny, that's why you must did favor mad mall.
Absolutely. No, but
And
I
you were
grabbed
just limping. You must have been limping,
Jesus. And
limping
as I walked, and I looked down,
Squish, squish.
water just a come out of his shoes.
Yes, yes.
Jesus.
That's why I said squish, squish.
Listen to me. I collected my suitcase, and because of course, it's just a connecting flight, so I'm not going to carousel or none of that. So they
Right.
managed to just catch it in a
Yes.
one corner. Me spot it same time. I sat on it. I put it flat. I sat on it. I took off the shoes. Me just do so. Me no care if I in the airport. Me go back and I squeeze out the water out of the shoes. Wring out the rag and the kerchief. Rock back my foot because I need some kind of support.
Yeah.
So you never have no more shoes in a suitcase, could have changed the
And
shoes. You never have no
folks,
more shoes.
today,
That
nobody
was
know about
nice.
boots more than my friend.
Hello.
Nobody
That's
know about
right.
boots.
She's gonna overdo the boots now because of
Nobody know about
Hello.
boots more
And
than
I'm
my
a
friend.
boots
Yeah.
girl and I don't wear white shoes. I wear white sandals, dress sandal, but shoe. I
Yeah,
don't own any white shoes.
yeah, because you're not
I'm
supposed to
moving, I
After
wear,
that,
tell you.
you're not supposed to wear white after September anyway, much less shoes.
So here the thing. So when my friend came, I saw her looking around. So I called her. I said, Claudia. And then she stopped. And she looked at me and she walked over. She said, Denise, what happened to you? I'm like, no, ask me. I said, where are you parked? Because if I have to go through what I just experienced, I cannot leave here. She said, oh, you look
yes,
so.
yes, in the
She said, what
airport.
happened to your boot? I said, I don't have any boot. I just, because had it not been for the snowstorm and stuff, I wouldn't have to walk outside.
Right, right.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, you
So
would have
that
been
was a
cold,
part
but
of the
you wouldn't
plan.
have been wet. You wouldn't have been cold anyway.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, coming to America, that was my first
Living hell.
experience. And the following day, when I got home, the night she gave me all kind of something me rub up to prevent me from catching pneumonia and all
Of
kind of
course.
something.
Of course.
And she went out, she shopped for me, she bought me me boots,
Bernie.
thing. She bought me boot and something, and I was fine after that. So, that's an experience teacheth wisdom.
Wisdom, yes.
Because had I
Absolutely,
not
every time.
gone through that, but I'm telling you, it's the most hilarious but very sad experience of coming to America. But I know that years later coming here, I've gone to work, forget my wig because I have to walk back home for the wig. I have gone to work you come and you I've come, I've worked in a good job and could help take care of my family and son and so on. And then, changes happen. And then people offer you one little job here and there. Then you go one day and them say, well, we can't keep you no more. And, you have to start figuring it out. I have also experienced walking I realized how long White Plains Road is.
Yes, man, that's experience.
White Plains Road.
Miles away.
Listen to me. So, when people see us sometime, and I wouldn't sit down because you have to work, you have your little apartment, how it go pay for. So you have to figure it out in this country.
And the way we are, there's that stigma, Shiga, firing got on work list.
Yes.
So
you better move.
That is why that is why it irks my nerves when you go away and you work and you are trying to make a life there, and then you come here or you're trying to help people here, and they take it for granted, or they just look at
and
it
go on you give them
exactly.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, like what you give me should have given me more. And why this and not that? Then look at it as
I have that experience.
You're boss your short. And you have had to go through challenges, you have had to go through very unfamiliar circumstances. Because with me, I finished up school, I got a job, I did a job while I was in school. I had my daughter that I had to, God bless my sisters and my mother, because I have 3 sisters and my mother. So babysitting was round the clock. This one pick her up, that one. They really helped me. Really, I could not have done it otherwise. You know what I mean? So I have got that. But then when you start working now, and you're in the work a day world, because for me, I mean, I never thought that I would be so acclimated to Manhattan to the point where me know down there like nothing. I worked
Like the back of your hand.
for almost 30 years, yeah. But I remember going to school there. I tell my mother, I said, I'm just dying to finish because I'm not going back there. Just the train and running after the train. Some mornings,
Yes.
me have to catch the bus to drop her the babysitter, then go for the plane, again go to the train. One man me in a the more than once by me juggler in my hand. So and she have, me have to put her in the snowsuit. So she's dressed and then in her snowsuit, have baby bag, have my pocketbook. I tried.
Been there.
That's
When
true.
we get in the bus, look out her door, our hat drop out there. So one thing the shoes left out there. So and you have to try to figure out should I just beg the bus driver to hold on and then you go or should I just drive off and leave it? And you do all this and then you have to go work. And you know, and it's not like now when you have cell phone and you can FaceTime. I used to go, I
Cell
just sit
phone.
down and me have to pray and beg God say please make the lady take good care of her. You know,
It's
wasn't
difficult.
easy. It
There are
was
some
It's
difficult
very difficult.
times.
Yeah.
Because I remember I didn't work for 2 years, and but I have antipolar, so I could, but I would do little stuff. Anybody want anything to type or to write, stuff, use my skills. I would do that
Yes,
to
it's
make
a
some
skill.
money and
Yeah.
and then at one point when I started the radio, program, I was having good sponsorship. I started when the days were going good before it became so competitive and stuff like that. So I was
You're right.
able to manage and still taking care of my son. When him come here, me can do what we need to do. But me telling you that there were times when you wonder, Lord Jesus, me
Did
should
you
have
make the right
did
decision?
I make
Yes.
it's
I'm
not
sure we
easy.
all feel that way.
It's not easy,
Yes.
but because we were raised a certain way in our culture,
Yeah,
we
man.
are not going to pop down. And
No.
as the
No,
days,
we're
even
resilient.
now,
We're
We are made of
strong.
certain stuff.
yes,
We have that
and
stiff
even
upper
now,
lip. When you are
even now,
We're
when you are
tough.
dead, you are go
Tough.
through.
yeah,
You
yeah.
are tough.
Because
Yeah.
even now, there are things hurdles that we need to cross, and you still have to press. So we
Yes.
just
Yes.
want to say that, when Caribbean people first come to America, it may be good for you or it may not have been good, but if you're ambitious any at all, you're not
You
gonna
will
sit
make it.
down and just hold out your hand.
No, sir.
Yes. Me used to left from work, go to work. As my song says, and I
Yeah.
got it serious. I mean, I
Yeah.
And
talk
how
about
many
two
of us?
different.
How many of us can
And I
relate?
mean, and I mean that in more ways than one. Because listen, this. When I came here, I went to an agency and I got a living job with a Jewish family. So it was a lived-in job. Me, I stayed there. Me did it 24/7 for the day. Come home on the weekend, come home on Sunday morning, and go back on Monday evening. But on Monday mornings, when I come home on Saturday, I used to start, when Norman came after, I started coming home on Saturday night so I can spend more time with him in the Bronx. So he would pick me up on a Saturday, so I would take taxi come down because the pickup came after the fact. Come home with taxi on a Saturday night, and I spend Saturday, Sunday. Let me jump a little from that. One Sunday, me and go over call doors, we go over if we go buy a pillow, when we go to the call doors lock. Because we didn't know that what time it going close. We think it's go open till late. But on a Sunday night, Sunday evening close earlier. And we look on the bus stop and we can't see no bus. So we say we are going to walk. Because we live in at Wickham Avenue, so we decide to walk. But that bridge, there ain't no walk over because both of us are afraid of heights.
Oh.
So we decide, so we start walking. We reach at the middle of the bridge, and when the car then pass the bridge, and vibrate. And we are screaming. I mean, I was literally crying.
Oh, Lord.
Literally crying. No, this is not a joke. This is a true story. It's where we start, man. Because the bridge had vibrate and we can't take the height. And we say, no, sir, and no more bus now come. And we turn back.
Oh, Lord.
We turn back.
So you
Yes,
didn't
because
even-
we're like halfway.
So where did us go forward? Can you
No,
You
just-
can
we turn
combine
back
them two
because
story here.
I'm afraid. So we ended up taking a taxi the night because we did, the bus not coming again. The last bus already passed. The
Gone,
store
yeah.
locked. We
Yeah,
can't
so-
walk. So
Yeah.
the answer to that was we get a taxi. So we ended up taking a taxi home.
Community.
On top of that, one time
You
too.
called community.
But then remember how we didn't get the taxi? We probably just flagged down one as my granny. That's when we flagged down a taxi. So that was a story. Anyways, so on a weekend we would do a little shopping and thing, and then I got a job with a law firm in Manhattan. I had gone there to talk to them about doing my documents, get my papers straightened out to stay in the country. And they offered me a job. So now on a Monday morning, I dress up in my ease and stocking and take the number 5 train and go to Manhattan every Monday. And then Tuesday morning, I put about my getaway frock and my crepe and my gone back on my living job. You understand? So that was my lifestyle when I just came here. Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously. Until now, I get on like a car. When you buy one car, somebody say, well, like a carousel for $100 and it fix you up. He picked up the little carousel when buy $100. This was December, heights of winter. And we went over to this mall. There's a mall when you're going down into Core City, used to be at, and you're right. The mall had just opened up a little shopping area like.
From where?
So we went there one night.
Where Path Mark was.
Mark.
Or where Path
No, man, before you get into Path Mark, you get into Path Mark. It's on your right. I remember what the street.
On the right, from where? Coming from where?
Coming from when you get off Gunnell Road and the bus turn, get off the road and turning into Co-op City. As it turns on your right hand.
It's down near Home Depot.
Home Depot nearby there.
Yes,
I remember because back then,
yes, and the A&P supermarket used to be there. A&P.
Yes.
Yeah, so we parked the car, we gone into the mall because they just opened up for Christmas. When they come to somebody, but there was a little scuffle for the parking spot. Some Spanish people, they wanted the spot and Norman got it first. So he can get it first, park the car, we gone to the mall, me and him. When we came out the car, the whole car screen was shattered.
Oh my.
Yes, wow. They chose Tony night just because they didn't get the parking. Norman got the parking first. Shattered. He could have barely drive home the car. The next morning, if I go to work, he couldn't drive me. I ended up taking the bus to go to work. So, it just had a little bits and pieces. We slept on the floor just to make it happen. Because we never had a room of our own when we stayed with his sister. So we slept on the floor. She bought us a futon and put it in the living room. We slept on the futon after the floor, graduated from floor to futon. And we would screen it around so we have a little privacy. I'm telling you something. When I see me glory, but you don't know my story. Been there, done that.
People don't know.
And that's why I write the way I write, because I've been there. I mean, left from work, go to work the whole week in the people's house. Monday morning, we got a pretty work. And then on the weekend, sometimes I would go cleaning. I would clean for people in Co-op City because I met a lady. She was the first person I worked for through this Spooner Domestic. And she introduced me to all of our friends who wanted somebody to clean. So I gone on Fordham Road to the next time I gone on Mount Vernon, next time I gone somewhere else on Mondays when I'm off. So even though I'm off from a regular living job, I'm not off, I'm still at work. I got no rest. No, I got no rest, but I was just pushing and going until we were able to move from Norman Sisters out and live on our own in a basement. That was when I moved to Grace Avenue. That was
I didn't want to come. I didn't want to come. I was traveling already. I was traveling with my job because I got my visa to the job, and I would go do trade shows and all of that. And then I came to visit my son's father up in Connecticut. And when I went back home, that's when I realized, I was pregnant. And he said that, you're coming here to have the baby. Now, everybody know me and him from back home. And then he came before me and he started to get his stuff together. And it was supposed to be he and I. But long distance relationships, no work. Don't usually work. And that's where I learned that. Because when I came here, I told him, no, I want to stay in Jamaica and have the baby because at least, my family is there. I only have one relative here who is on East Chester Road, my cousin, Gloria, which is my mother's first cousin. And he said, you're still coming here to have the baby. So I said, all right. My boss in Jamaica wasn't pleased that I was coming here and all of that. But I said, all right, it's the child's father. I came here, had the baby. He brought me from Connecticut, dropped me off at my cousin's house, and that's where I stayed until I had the baby. And when I had the baby, that was it. I didn't see him. And this was a man who he and I are coming from way back. And it was just me and the baby and the world in America.
So, Jack, but you hadn't overstayed, so you didn't think of going back, or
I was going back after I had the baby. I went back. Then I came back for a 6 months visit. Then I went back. And then I came back. You know, when I decided not to go back, and traveling wasn't a problem for me. After 9/11, I could not step on that plane.
Or fear.
Oh, yeah.
When 9/11 happened, that's when I decided that I couldn't go back on the plane. And like I think I told you before, that was like the hardest day. When that day came, they give you a date in your book. And when that date came and I realized that I wasn't going to go on that plane, so if I should say that I was ever depressed, that day was it. I don't claim depression, but that day I felt depressed. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink. I was like lost. I felt like I lost my freedom.
Yeah, that was major. That was major, definitely.
Yeah, when I realized I wasn't gonna go back, I that day marked the day I overstayed my time in this country, because I just couldn't go on the plane. It was after 9/11. I just couldn't go on the plane. And that was why I stayed. And let me tell you, the experience has been a book type. Yeah. Just like Lady D's, you know. Yeah. But you know, the strength that I have, you know, I don't give up so easily. And I braided hair. I did people foot and toenail. And a young lady said to me, Jack, you know, in Jamaica, you are Jackie Francis. Here, you are nobody.
Christ.
And that kind of put things into perspective, because when them days when you step in an Ochi and you say, you know, Jackie Francis, everybody, the girl who walked on the stage, as everybody know that I was a model. I did pulse. Everybody knew me from then. I knew that I worked with the tourist board, but here that meant nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
That's
I have an experience. Yeah.
That's how it is. You just have to put your life on the line and decide.
So let's take a little break. 1 minute, Shanti. So you're all hearing our story, and some of our story you don't even hear the full gamut.
Yeah, it's not even the full. This is just like a compounded version of it. Yeah.
So Parker says
the preface.
A preface, yeah. Parker says, I was looking for the train station and saw a subway. Think it was the train station.
Oh God.
All right, Party. Co-producer says, Lady D didn't get the memo. No white shoes in winter. I saw it go, Master. Jamaica may come.
She never know that. We never know that.
Her shoes were white as snow. Thank you, co-producer.
I think that long time, but me just never say it.
Why not mash you up like that?
Sounds like Lady D came with the American accent. Lorna says, Lorna says, I couldn't believe the stairs, and it took the energy from me. I no longer felt the president or private jets are a thing to give me. And everybody was laughing during my recounting my experience. Papa Jesus, all Jackie in the mix. Jesus, Father God.
I mean, I forgot to follow for escalator in a car doors.
Oh, don't even talk about escalators. I had my
because me never like anyone understand. My little nephew in front of me, and he look and it go with him, and then me I try to grab him and me fall down.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, the stories of our lives.
No, sir.
But you know,
Coming to America.
I believe that
Oh my
when
God.
if we can find laughable moments now, but
Yes.
if you
Yes.
imagine our ancestors, those who 250 years ago,
Hmm.
you know,
They were dragged
who
here or dragged
yeah,
there.
yeah, it was not easy, and we still appreciate this country.
Yeah.
Oh
My
yes,
thing
very much.
is, which I have hit out in opposing, when people, no matter what job you get, somebody open their heart to bless you. It could have been $20
Yes.
an hour, $5 an hour, whatever it
Mm-hmm.
was. It would have been $5 you never had,
Yes.
$50 you never had. And I
Mm-hmm.
find that the jobs we have, whatever job we have today, dear, there are people who will badmouth their employers. They
Yes.
talk badly about the employer, but every 2 weeks they are looking
Yep.
to
Yep.
get
Yeah.
a
Them
paycheck.
paid.
Yeah, but you know what? Let me
Mm-hmm.
piggyback on that rather quickly because the work ethic that I came here and discovered, it was very poor.
Mm-hmm.
The work ethic, because we come rearing to go. We
Mm-hmm.
come and we would calculate a little salary, whether, because I started doing part-time, and then when I was in school, and then after school then you're going to a job. But you would calculate how much you're getting, because you'd have said they are Jamaica, it's not how much they are, so they
Right, and you
and that was
multiply.
and let's not forget good old partner, Han,
I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
say.
because we are going to
Talk
work and
about that.
we are going through a partner, and you are going to do this, and the partner are going to do this and that. I remember, I ended up doing a partner at one of my jobs, because we would talk about it, and then this friend of mine, she is from Guyana, so she knew about it. They call it something box and or something,
So,
and she
so,
would
so.
say, so I think
It's at
it's how
it's
the
one of
Americans
the
came up with
terms,
like the
yes.
southern.
Spanish.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyway, and she said, sure, start up one. And I ended up running one for years, because
Wow.
everybody now discovered this unique way to save, because they just
Yes.
see how we would, because there's people would come and say, we are working the same job, we are getting, this is the threshold. So whether,
Mm-hmm.
based on your performance, and then for me, thank God,
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of what is up name, promotions and this department, and move. So me go there, so, and then me go left them round this out.
Mm-hmm.
But they would say, you're doing all this. How do you do it? So we introduce that to them. So like me say, we go there not just to take, but we go to give them our experiences,
That is
Mm-hmm.
right.
and
Mm-hmm.
not to
Mm-hmm.
mention our food and our culture and all of
Mm-hmm.
that. So we,
Mm-hmm.
we are not just
Right.
takers.
No, but there are people who have had to, they were put out. So the stories are many,
Many.
because you
Many
have
are
people,
doing it.
who they say, all right, they might come try a thing, and they may reach out to a friend or family member and say, yes, come man, we can put you up until you get something. But that doesn't always work out. Some people have been
Yeah.
Listen.
and
Some
maybe had
people,
to go
some
find
people put you up
Listen,
until
D.
they bomb your fish down.
panhandling,
Let me type it here
all
so
kind
y'all
of
can
stuff.
people.
No, talk.
No talk.
I was told one day, one night, no longer.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a young baby. He was like what, not even 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Where was I gonna go?
You don't have
no
a
idea.
clue.
Got no have a clue. Good thing, just by talking, we're sitting on the porch, my cousin's porch one day, and the neighbors were coming in from work, school, they pick up their kids and they were coming in. Those houses on Eastchester Road, some of them
Yeah.
are joined to each
They
other,
join.
like two
Yeah,
houses
yeah.
joined
Yes.
together. So the
So,
neighbor
told
to
home.
my
Yeah.
cousin, they were coming in, And the neighbor said, hey, say hi to us. I said, who is this young lady? At the time, I was still pregnant. I was close to having the baby. And the ice cream truck was passing by. So me and my two little cousins were going to buy ice cream. And at the same time, the neighbors were coming in. And the kids jumped out of their van and they wanted ice cream too. So that's when the father said, who is this young lady? And my cousin said, well, this is my cousin from Jamaica. And explained to him, where in Jamaica you're from, and me tell him, and so him say, what? So you know so and so? And me say, yeah. So me say, who are you? And him say, me say, me never know you. And he said, but as she raised my mother.
Oh.
And it so happened that he mentioned name. He said, so what you name? I said, name Francis. And he said, what, that's the Francis from up there, so and so. And I said, yes. And he said, but no, my mother family.
Mm-hmm.
So my cousin have been living with the neighbor next door to these people.
Oh.
9 years already.
9 years already.
And I came there and discovered that they were related to me.
Oh.
And not her. You know who we talking about, Sharon's? Claude Harris.
Oh, yeah.
Claude.
Yeah.
That's how I discovered that Claude and I were related. That's why I usually say it's my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's from my great grandmother or something like that, raised his mother.
Wow.
And, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
But luckily, that little encounter brought about that friendship and, that knowing that there's another person that I could, because this cousin told me that after a while I had one night, no longer. And who rescued me?
I don't know if people can put people out like that.
Who rescued me was the same man next door. Him and his wife and the children embraced me and took me in with the baby. That's how.
Oh my.
Where in East Chester Road was that, Jackie?
Right below Eastwood Manor.
So it's across from you, Maxie, where you used
That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking, because I lived on East Chester Road from 2005 up until 2000. I remember when 2000 whatever 2012 I think.
Oh,
I lived at 3330. I lived at 3313 East Chester Road.
13.
Yeah, Jackie, you're across the road.
3313.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at 3330.
Across the road.
Across the road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. Huh?
Dominance, what year was that?
1999. Christoph was born 1999, August 31st. That's why I can't forget Lady D wedding, because Lady D wedding was on Christoph's birthday.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't living there yet, but I used to live up on East Chester Road, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there are painful experiences that people have. When and so there is sometimes no respect when we, and I mean, if somebody asks you for something and you say, I cannot do it at this time, because they don't realize in a lot of instances that a dollar is a dollar.
Yes.
Where you go in a country.
So I always tell people that a dollar is a dollar in a country.
If we have to pay car note, we pay rent, we pay mortgage, you have to buy food, you have to live.
Phone bill, water
you
bill,
have
light
other
bill,
amenities, all kind of stuff that you have to cover. And I say it because those who are listening to us on Fit FM in Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica, many of you may say from time to time that you've had relatives here or they're not offering you anything. And when you call or you see people returning home, and even then when you ask people who return home for something, that they say, well, they really can't because they came here with X amount and it have to last them. until it's time to
Yes.
return. There is something in our culture that it's almost like you're obligated to give people something because you come from
Mm-hmm.
foreign.
Yeah, because if you
Yes.
don't, then them say they are foreigners suffer, and
Uh-huh.
them here said this,
Are you
and them
mean?
here
I didn't
said
think you
that.
mean.
Are them just flat out say you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You mean,
Yeah.
yes.
I've heard, oh, there's some horror stories with that. I know people have put themselves in debt, they
Mm-hmm.
just to, when you count our family members and obligations, and you have to show partner, get partner draw just to come, and then you
Yes.
save up this and you save up that, and then it's still not enough, and then you say, all right, no, we can't give such and such, and they say, but Lord, so
And then
it,
Bix. Yeah.
yeah.
I have
And you
that
tell
experience.
them
I
how
know.
to work hard. And then on the other hand, we've been talking about being industrious and going with an aim in view, and get you have your ambition up top notch and all that. But then there are others that have been persons have filed for them. They have entered the country and they have no strings, they have no, it's a free floodgate. Just open and say, go on through. And them
Yes.
and them sit down and them say, oh, me now do that. Rain
Mm-hmm.
and fall, I saw it cold, and who you want go there? Me
Mm-hmm.
now go
Mm-hmm.
in.
Yes.
I
I'm not
find
Mm-hmm.
that
then
I
I wear
find
the thing
that
to eat. Me now eat that. I've listen. I
mm-hmm.
have known persons to come. Lord have mercy. One of my sister had somebody at her home for a couple of months, and we are Jamaicans, and she's like, okay, we are going to eat. The person does feel said no, that become a foreign.
That shouldn't eat
And
that.
I eat that.
No cook no saltfish, no cook this, no cook that. And we are going with green banana. You just want the
You
spaghetti.
kidding me?
You want spaghetti, and you want pasta, and you want all shrimp, chicken
Uh-huh.
parmesan, and they heard of this, and they want some
And pot
turkey.
roast.
I'm
And I want
hungry.
pot roast.
And I'm not talking about like it's a Sunday where they say I got throw down and do a Sunday dinner.
Right.
You're dipping in and out, running to work, back and forth. You have children that you're juggling their activities and their schooling alongside your spouse and going. And then the one is certain you put out canned beef and say make two sandwich. Me no want no bully beef and rice. Me want for your son. Me want. And you say,
Yes,
okay,
please.
time to go to work. And then I've known people to make a U-turn and come back because them nah do this and them nah do that because they think the
Mm-hmm.
streets are lined with gold.
I think I
And when
better rose.
yeah, and when you say look,
Mm-hmm.
I know it's this much degrees,
You think
and
a
then
boy if you get up
chill.
4 o'clock in the morning and get ready to go out in that snow and you can't go tell the boss the snow a fall.
Yeah, and you hear
Okay.
the wind
No, you
howling,
better go
you
on.
hear the wind howling, so well then it's a triple layered and a cup of tea there.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Yeah.
you happen to drive, you have to go dig out your car possibly out of snow in order
Oh
to move
yes.
off and go.
Oh
Yes,
yes.
And then they might tell you what they're gonna do and what they ain't gonna do and what you should provide and
ma'am.
the foreign you there and look how long you there foreign so where your
Mm-hmm.
car there.
You know
So
something? You know something
Yes.
you make me vex, you know.
It's
I'm
true. It's
telling
true.
you,
And
I
there's a
know.
certain disrespectful tone that they're
Go
chanting,
and
Yes.
Oh
go, go
yeah,
and go
repeating
look
to
on go
you.
and go
That
look on
comes
Yeah.
with
Bassafoot
it.
man.
Yeah. There's a
Go and go
tone
look
that it
on
comes
Bassafoot
with.
man for carry go
I,
go
I
buy
have I have a
chicken
cousin
parmesan.
I have a cousin who had come up and he's a pastor actually, and he wanted equipment for his church, and he came and he said, well, I'm looking for equipment. So I said, okay, church, yeah, you will help. It was like, no, man, we need to buy about half dozen mic and think. And me say, you know how much you mic? You know how much you want mic, and you want me to buy your half for the. I said,
Half
so
a
You
wait,
better
dozen.
go search in,
wait now,
better go
and
online, go search, go see if you can find Mike.
and he's righteously indignant. He's like, so how you been
Yes.
here so long? What are you getting worthless? You know, you
Excuse me?
you come up here. What are you getting worthless? We
Tell
to
him go
carry
down a White Plains
Excuse
Road, go
me.
look for one man.
you. You can't buy such and such, and then he had it parceled out as to what he wanted. I mean, it's quite a few of us. I have like what, like 30 and 40 and cousins, and that have like almost like between first and second, you have to
Yeah,
about
yeah.
third cousin water down. You have more than that. And he had it sectioned out who was to do this and that. And he just came with that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wanted to make it look like then we were not worth more than a hill of beans.
Mm-hmm.
Because in his eyes, we had not acquired as much as he thought we should have acquired in order to facilitate what he
Him.
wanted to get.
Yes.
You know, so
Yes.
film church,
And,
me
and,
I
and,
go.
yeah, and him a come in a walk with a roast bread put and say, watch her. Never bread food for you, and never bread food for you. He just
Too
come
long
in
hand.
to get too long hand to get things. And you have to, you have to stop
Ryan.
doing that. You have to stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have
No,
to stop
sir. I'm not this that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yes, let's just do a quick check in here. Marie says, Max, I have feared that bridge also. However, I have conquered it. I walk over it at least 2 to 3 times per month. I'm afraid of heights. Well, you go there, Marie.
Yeah.
Lorna
That's
said,
up to
it's
you,
where the
darling.
accent shows. Oh, Lorna is saying when she get upset, her accent pop.
All of us, Lord.
Nothing.
All of
All
us.
are we.
Yeah, you
She
are.
says, I was a licensed braider. Had many jobs.
All right.
She says, I never trash my job since I don't trust people and many people have different names and their families, so I don't gossip. I agree with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's all.
Stay on this straight and now, yeah.
Yes, yes. Hey, Paula, I was almost, oh dear, and kidnapped. It's a long story. Really, Paula?
Mm-mm.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Good for them. I have nothing to give.
We know Ryan already.
You know, Ryan, them on them own. I have to learn not to give since people have made up reasons for emergency or don't want you to have any. So I learn not to give. All right. All inclusive hotel for me.
They're making
Sorry.
you get hard.
Yes, sir. King is not going to nobody place.
No,
He's
sir.
going to an all inclusive.
All inclusive.
My day start at 3:30 a.m. Good for them.
Mm-hmm.
I tell someone the other day there is no more 42th Street to go to.
42nd Street.
42nd Street.
That's why I say send the pastor man there down a street, down a 42nd Street.
You're 42 Street.
I don't know West Side Highway.
Those things
Yeah.
have been outlawed.
But really, and again, you know,
No,
they're also
sir.
made, so people will be people and they will make their comments and they are still expecting you to hand out something to them.
Oh yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
They're
Oh,
still
yes.
expecting you. Now, what we could also ask each other, would you recommend anybody to come here?
Yes.
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 Emphatically, because it's a make or break. You're given a chance.
Come get your own experience.
Go get your own
Experience
experience. On the
teaches
one
wisdom.
hand, yeah, and on the one hand, like I said before, many of us have gone and we have sucked what them call it, salt through wooden spoon
Wooden
or whatever
spoon.
you
Wooden
call it.
spoon.
And you take the bad with the good. You pray like you never prayed before. I've been in a situation that I pray and say, God, if I know you come to for me, so they gonna get done. You know what I mean? So I would say give everybody their just desserts. Let them come. But then the mindset and us who are there, we have to be careful not to paint a rosy picture of what it is.
Yes.
Because come down and like Max had said in many times before, it's like a yard clothes. You just pretty every day. You just have
Yes.
yard clothes. Every time you pop out, you pop out. You know what I mean?
This is not
Right.
Dynasty and
Yeah.
Falcon Crest and so.
Exactly. And you paint a rosy picture, and then when them come, it's a whole different scenario. You know? And then and also some of them come with a foreign mindset where they come and every paycheck upon their body. Everything where they have on them work for
Yes.
put down a dime, make hay while the sun is
The
shining.
sunshine.
The belt, the boots, the pocketbook, the this, the that, the that. And
I was telling them the other day when I went to Jamaica, Me say, no, how long me no buy clothes? You know, the most clothes I buy is uniform to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I
Yeah.
was going down, that's when I had to go see if I can fill out the suitcase because we never have no clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mama, they're gonna try it because it's a whole once you dip your foot in there, you get all involved. It's a whole different scenario. But you do have people, and I'm talking about mature persons, and some of
Yes.
them have done some stupid things and got deported behind some
Yes.
stupid
Yes.
thing. You see some people, and you are run behind them, and they're doing illegal stuff. And you
Yes.
tell them don't mix up. And I've told people, look, these people are born here. They have
Mm-hmm.
nowhere else to go but here. They can't
Mm-hmm.
fling them up.
Yeah.
Their neighbor string cut your saw.
Same way.
Your own
Yes.
no cut your saw. You know
No.
what I'm saying?
So be
Puss and dog
careful.
don't have the
Yes.
same look. Don't do
Same
it.
Mm-hmm.
dog. You
And
when you have
they
drunk off
make
a
some
dog.
yes. And then
Puss
they
and
make
dog have
some
the same look. You when you have
yeah,
drunk off a dog.
that coffee dog. All right. And they make some mistakes, and in no time they are back where they're coming from. In the
Mm-hmm.
one suit of clothes and not have they didn't
Nothing.
have any ties, they not have nothing.
Now have
Yes.
They
a
not
thing.
they not come back down here and say, me jam up one little tackle round there so in case Poro take me.
Uh-huh.
Or me can take if you a stepping stone to do so and so them still they like said I like them neighbor string cut there. And then there's so my husband always tell me, say, no, make we say in a white people country too long. Because they will
Yes.
turn one day out of the clear blue, you and them not have nothing, and them must say, watch us, so and so, you know. And
Now you have to cut.
Yes.
and you have to cut,
Evidence.
you know. So
Yep.
Evidence. What's happening currently?
everybody to their own order. Everybody to their own order. But please, I implore anybody who's going to travel, by all means, it's a beautiful country. Travel, get your experiences, get your education, get your job, work, be productive, but
Have
an
ambition.
and cost where you are go, no cost
Yes.
where you are come from.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
No.
And when
Yes.
anybody bless you,
Absolutely.
hire you, be grateful, because I think that's one of the things. I had to listen to somebody just badmouth their job.
No, that's not good.
I go back to that, because if you get fired from the job, these are not the
You're in
days to
a
be
trouble.
out of a job in this country here.
No.
Uh-uh.
So the pay might be
Uh-uh.
whatever, but at least it can do something.
Hold on for the
So
time to give food
yeah,
for your
so you
plate.
know,
Yes.
when Caribbean people first come a foreign and the years subsequent, it's either you're gonna make something of it, or you're gonna fold or get yourself into things that you really don't want to get yourself into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And don't follow
You
bad
have to
company.
stay clear.
Yeah.
And this
Stay
this
clear
this
and
goes
free.
this
Yeah.
goes for grown-ups too. I'm not talking about young people coming and they're impressionable and you have to say not follow bad company. You have some grown people, big
Yes.
man and big
Yes. We're
woman
getting
up
that.
there
Great.
and follow jing bang and bad company. And next thing you turn around,
Thank you.
you wonder
Thank-
what happened. I've
Thank
seen
you.
people come up there. I have a good friend. Them go through rough times to come up there, and sister turn one and turn crackhead. And like how
Yes.
you turn crackhead? You come up there, you're a big woman when you come. How you turn crackhead?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You have children to take care of, and you work. And somebody come out with like a white coat or whatever color it
Just
be, me don't
get
know.
distracted.
Yeah, man, you don't get involved in the hype. And then
Yeah.
you turn
No.
around,
No,
you're
they don't have
out
to
there,
do
you're
that,
cracking on the street.
No, sir.
Come
Yeah.
on. Man.
It's
I find also that the people like us, Maxine and Dee, who come here and struggle to get
to
straight,
something.
let's call it. Struggle to get straight. More
Mhm.
ambitious, show
Yes.
more appreciation than the people who were filed for. Now, I'm talking about insurance now for everybody who were filed for, didn't have to come through that struggle, and then we go see them stand up a Boston Road underneath the shop piazza, and they go there and niggle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hold up the shop. I hold it
And I
up.
hold up
I
in
hold it
pants.
up. You come quite fine, clear through the gate. Rose petals sprinkled along your path. After
Yeah. Yeah.
because I say, you know, if you go come, you dead there.
And you get in
Yeah.
a
And
things,
you,
and
and
you
you
in a
turn
things.
around and
You
oh,
get
me
in
no
a
want
things.
that. Yeah, me not
Yes,
go
yeah.
there.
Pick
Yeah.
and choose. Pick
No,
and
you have to
choose.
Mm-hmm.
you have to
Yeah.
start somewhere. Like Jackie, you say said Jackie Francis. Ooh, boys, yeah, mommy, no, yeah. You go up there, nobody don't know from a hole in the wall. No matter
Mm-hmm.
how bashy
Same
you
here.
were. No, I
Mm-hmm.
know my yeah, you have people who come with them degrees and stuff, and you still have to go
Mm-hmm.
back and to feed them course and
Start
get
Yeah.
over
educated to feed
pretty
them
much.
Start
something.
over.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Start all
keep,
over. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That thing,
just keep you
start
able
talking
to
about coming
stand.
with degree and start all over, Sharon. Let me tell you something.
Mm,
That thing bothered my mind when I came here. Bothered my mind so bad because, as I said, I did a living job with a Jewish family. I mean, I have to wash all their underwear. I mean, not with my hand, but me have
Yeah.
to wash their underwear. I mean, say, what is me come to? Because me I left out the office at Jamaica with a college
Mm-hmm.
degree and come a foreign and wash people underwear.
Yes.
Sweep them floor, make up them bed, strip them bed, do everything, I and then everything. When they say
Mm-hmm.
how active I was and how I did everything, they made it even more. Because they
Mm-hmm.
start put them khaki pants and then dress shirt in the wash. Or me wash it, me press it
yeah,
because of that me know.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when
and
I tell me
before,
if I just
yeah,
stop it,
that's why them
because they start
them
the
like
disadvantage
people of
of the
our
situation
caliber.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
start the disadvantage me through this me I press it, then start had more. So me say, yeah, so after a while me just stop press it too.
yeah,
Yes.
You know? Because
Correct.
you could see the disadvantage being happening.
Yes.
Mr.
yeah.
Because
Yes.
Max
people
used to
don't know
run
them.
from one work, go out to the next work. Left me picnic
Yes.
at the house by himself. I go to work. Next thing we know, police are call me.
Mm-hmm.
Lord
You
God.
understand? People don't
Yes.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes. Very relatable. Yeah.
Yeah.
telling you, it's an
So
experience.
these 250 years,
Mm-hmm.
it means something to us living here.
Yeah, I've been
Yes.
there. I've
A
been there
whole lot.
for. I've been there 40 out of the 250.
There you go.
They're
Yeah,
31.
And some
31
of us
years.
are going in the 20s.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
time waits for no man. So
Right?
it's
Yeah.
best you make hay while the sun shines. That back in the day, it would have been easier than now to get a job. You know, people
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
were
Yes.
practically just
Mm-hmm.
roping you in for your job. You left your so
Mm-hmm.
you work Monday morning. You land today
Yeah.
and tomorrow you work. And you go
Mm-hmm.
school, find your work. You easy.
Yeah.
No, now
What I
it's
would
different.
say, what I would say to people who, because every day somebody take a plane and their plan is their plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Every day somebody, right, plane a land and there
Charles,
is a
they're
plan. And
getting in
there
the
is a plan.
50s.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Felix. He says
Oh,
some of us are getting in the 50s.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Being here
Mm-hmm.
that
yeah,
long. Yeah.
yeah.
But what I would say is that for people who are coming here, you must have a plan.
Plan.
These
Yes,
are not the
yes.
days
To just
when
fly
you
by the seat of
just
your pants.
no.
Mm-mm.
You must have a plan
And
because
work
the,
the
the
plan.
Mm-hmm.
nation,
You
the
have the
nation,
plan,
and
and when
work
you
the
come,
plan.
you put the plan on the shelf because I've known
Yeah.
of persons who do that. Them have the plan, them talk a good game, they get there, and it's all out the window. They forget about the
Yeah.
plan. You
Yeah.
see bright lights
Yes.
in the
Get
city,
distracted.
and you want to go to Vegas, and Vegas will have to suck you in, and you're gone.
Yeah.
And you love it,
Oh,
and it can kill you, and you're gone.
Yes.
You're like a moth to a
Mm-hmm.
flame. And the plan gone. I've known couples to come and say, yes, we go do this, babe. Yeah, man,
Yes,
you're so
and map
awesome.
it
And
out.
they come and please. By the time the
Yeah.
one who go first, the one come and say, who this? I went there, who this? It's a whole different because they just get sucked into the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing.
System.
yes.
Yes.
So this topic
Mm-hmm.
is not just prehistoric.
Not at all.
It right today here. So
Right now
when
it's
you
going
come
on.
here, make sure you know why you're coming.
Mhm.
Because
Yes.
the face of the nation is no longer like it used to be.
And it's not
Absolutely
friendly
not.
anymore.
Absolutely
It's
not.
And it is
hostile.
still going to
It's
change.
hostile. It's
Yeah.
It's
hostile
Yes.
from the
It
hostile.
top
is
down.
Yeah.
hostile.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hostile. So
And
You
it
have
will
to,
because
change
you have
you
I
to
too. It will change you.
and
it's
let us not
interesting.
and let us not forget the scamming, and it's a different scam because no scamming is different. They don't have to be in front of you, you don't have to
Right.
eyeball the person. Back in the
Mm-mm.
day, They would
Not
know
at
that
all.
you're fresh. You then know you're green, right? And you're just there, and they would pickpocket you on the train. They would have pickpocket you out the road. They would have sell you stuff that is no good. They would see you coming, and you would get fleeced, as they would say in a New York minute. So if you go and your eyes and ears are wide open and your mouth open and just a gawk at everything, when it look fancy, take your time, look on it.
Yeah.
Not stop and go all up in there so.
Look
Because
2
while you're
times,
doing
3
that,
times, 4
then
times.
in your pocket and then God with your stuff.
What?
And you would be working hard and they would be hardly working.
Yep.
Yes.
Listen, let me tell you
Oh,
something.
you know, so-
Let me tell you something. One, I like I said, I've always worked 2 jobs. So this Saturday morning, I was working at the liquor store. Was not the office. I was working at the wine and liquor store. So I went out to Fordham Road. It was in the afternoon because I was going to work until 11. So I went out to Fordham Road to catch the bus. And right behind the bus stop, there was a Finish Line sneakers store. Fordham, you know how Fordham Road is.
Oh,
Full
yeah.
of people. Full of
Right.
people.
Yes.
And the 3 and the 4 card man, them no play to just camp out there so and them do them thing. And they have them assailant and them have them people out there and
Them
feelers and
henchmen,
the henchmen.
and hench women too.
Listen to me. This African lady came up. A uniform, the lady come to buy, for her children, school stuff for her children, them to go back to school because it was close to that time, because it was in the summertime. And, people are buying uniforms and stuff and school supplies and stuff for children to go back to school. And this lady came up as a 3-card man. And me stand up at the bus stop, the bus stop is made of glass. I mean, I look through the bus stop. I say, the lady come and she come stop. And me see she have a bag over her shoulder. And I say, say, this lady no belong here, so. And I say to myself, And it's like, you have to be careful how you approach because they can slice you. Because if them say you want to mash up them game, they can slice you.
Oh,
And me
yeah.
stand up there and watch the lady put on money, $200 on the table. Bam, bam, bam.
What?
See, you're gonna win. And see, and then must throw $100 penny. And then they say no, they have one more drop to make, and them drop more money. And the woman lose that 200. She dropped 200 more. Me say in the space of a New York minute,
She lost our money.
the lady lost $800. And you know what them do? The lady realized said no left in her pocket, and she them take up the card and the square thing like
Of
they had.
course. And they
and
move.
the henchmen them or whatever, and them just take off. And you see when she take off behind them, somebody just trip her and she tumbled down right in on Fordham Road. Everything spill out her bag, out her bosom, and everything. And the only thing she was left with was tears.
Right.
Oh God.
And that was when I knew she actually came to purchase stuff for her children to go back to school.
And you see how that
No,
is.
them it can't happen to Maxine. Them there's something
No, you know how it is in New York. That woman, if she is a braider, or if she sell little things on the side to make her money, you know how long them have to stand up and braid somebody here. You know how long she have to sell those little things to put that money together. And she lost it. Not even 10 minutes. She lost $800 and everything in our where she owned just spill out on Fordham Road. Just so. And people had to be, including me, had to be picking up her wares and her little things.
It's rough.
That is rough.
Yeah.
So Lorna says, a person wanted me to co-sign a car, but I had the general manager of a major car company to help the person. That person told manager he's busy shopping.
Oh, anytime they shop.
King says, yes, come here now. All need to come try it. Come to America. All of them need to come.
Yes.
Paula says, yes, but just be careful with the choice you make when you come.
That's it.
Some
I was warning
shop
somebody.
just to go to Jamaica. Yes. Lorna says, yes, I was disappointed that it was no fruit to pick up off the ground. No curry or saltfish. Me too, I don't want to buy clothes and so and so. Morning, ladies. It's been hey there, brother Charles. It's been a while for me on the program. The topic is quite interesting. I find that kind of behavior mostly from a lot of African preachers.
Preachers.
Some specify what kind of vehicles they want to drive, as other pastors are driving certain models.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really.
Me.
They
And
Yeah.
then
come
forget
and
the
think
member
it's
instead of the member give them.
they think it's easy. They come and think it's easy.
Then the master God.
And co-producer says, and it's okay to trust things to get your credit, but be aware bad credit will kill your future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of people warn you to do as they mention, and those people will give you drugs. Once I cleaned a professor, knew I need some money, and family wanted me to mop with rag on
And
my
me.
knee. I wait for her to leave and use my
That's right.
feet.
Good for you, Lorna. That's fresh. Because some of them no word here penny bread, and want come style you, That's the
Yeah.
thing because we know who we are, and no matter if writers so now you are try work a thing, them want come style. I mean, I don't want to say it's ironic, but I've never been called the B word on any job. I've never been told go back to your country because I carry myself a certain kind of way.
Me
I
too.
mean,
I've never been told that either. I never
Yeah.
had that
Me too.
experience.
But
Never.
Me too.
I've heard them say, especially these black Americans, because them have this chip on them shoulder, like so we have
Shoulder.
come to take away what belongs to them. And mind you, the jobs some of us will go and do, they're not doing
They're
it.
not
These
doing
No.
jobs have been
Yes.
in existence for years,
Yes.
and they would not do the jobs. Yet they will turn and look at you in a minute and say, "Go back to your country. You're taking what belongs to me, and this is my
And then
country."
I do it.
And I'm
Yeah,
Rubbish.
but
like,
you know, utilize what you have.
exactly, exactly. Them just have it
And
their
then
ways,
both.
and you come and say you can make something out of it.
Hey, hey,
You come and
Charles,
you
we don't
put
have
your
any problem.
shoulder.
We don't have any problem
No,
going back to a country, You go
all
in my
right.
yard and go see what somebody who is cleaning, a janitor who is cleaning a bathroom up here. You go to Jamaica and look at the mansion that he make
Look
down
on in
there.
place. Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly. You
So,
would be surprised. You would.
all
Some of
right.
them are landlords. Them have their money I collect. Them have them
Yeah,
things that do. And them just like a easy, like just like a simple life and go on.
Mhm.
But
yeah.
some of it is a lot of superficiality. People just superficial and just feel say they want schmooze and you're supposed to roll a certain way. And I've
Weird.
always told them,
Yes.
look, I'm not from here. I'm not from here.
Yeah.
Anytime we travel, I me go anywhere. Where are you from? Jamaica.
Jamaica, I'm not tell nobody I'm from Kingston. Everybody from
Yes.
Kingston. Country me come from. Country.
Yeah, I
Jamaica,
remember the
we
first time I
come
told
from.
somebody else from Montego Bay, they was like, "Oh, finally!" And I'm like, "What?" They say everybody's from
I'm from
Kingston.
From
You say,
Kingston.
"Well, I
Yeah.
was
Just
born
No, we come
there."
from
Saint
St.
Yeah.
Mary.
Saint Ann me come from.
Yeah.
That's it.
St.
So,
Mary. St.
um,
Mary.
Yes.
Um, Charles says some of us are going in the 50s, been here 50
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Paula says
Yeah.
this month is my 25 years. Hey, Paula, you've been here, man.
There you go.
When you were sharing the story, Jackie, he says you call them three-card
We call
Monties.
Montes.
They work in
Monties.
tandem. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, amazing. That lady, I almost cried for her, but miss,
Yeah, but there were people of all the time. I used to
they not catch me, so.
on the train. And my mother always tell me,
Then I
if
catch
you're
you,
on
so
the
then I
train,
catch me period.
They not
yes, she
catch
said, if
me.
you're on the train or the bus and you see a commotion going on, like,
Keep
man,
going.
what's up, man? Who touched me, man? Get off me, get off me. She
Walk
said
away
that's
from
a
it.
distraction. She said don't
That's
stand there
distraction.
looking
Don't
because
pay them
that's
no
what
mind.
they do. Because when once you get caught up in the foolishness, looking
Yes.
to see, then them little person come and just go through pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Just go through pockets, Yeah, and you get pickpocketed right there, and you have no idea when you leave and gone. I said, the people hey, that this answer. Where you go, so your purse gone, your wallet gone, your bag left
Same
open, them
way.
take out your stuff. Exactly.
Because they move
Well,
around, man.
guess what? If
Oh
you
yeah,
never, if you
they
never
work
happen
the
to me at
trains. They
25
work.
minutes, it can't happen to me at
And
60 now.
look, you see me working in the city, they work the trains. I used
Yeah.
to know, I used to be in the 34th Street Penn. I used to be in the Penn Station. I work
There's more
40
than
in the times in the
59th Street for me.
Grand Central. I did 8 years in the Grand Central area, and then I did another almost 20 at Penn Station. Remember me tell you, I got to know all of those people who work the train, and they work in shifts. Work be the operative word. They come on the train and then beg and then put on a sad face and then do this and then beg $1 and then go
Yes,
and then go.
please.
And I have seen them all. They would. This dude was he had so many old women. I don't know where he got all these old women from. All of them fear Mary Magdalene. All of them have the little cloth over them head, tired and them chin, and them have them pop. And they found out because what it is, Ralph used to drive me when I was pregnant with my son. I used to be so sleepy all the time. And so Ralph decided, all right, he'll drive me to work. He might go Brooklyn, but he will just drive me to work. So us going down the FDR and going now from the east side to the west side, you go down all them streets. And I started all these old women. There was one who used to be at because where I worked, there was a Catholic church one block over this way, another one up the block. And I would see all these women strategically placed at these intersections begging. Some of them hunched over, and some of them wouldn't be old when they busted him, and he had a van because they watched him for a while, followed him, and the dude had one of them passenger vans that he would have these women in, drive them from Brooklyn, drive them into Manhattan, drop them off at them stations,
Pimp.
beg in, and then he would go down, and then he picked them back up. And they would just beg all day, every day. So after a while, you just knew them. It's a whole scheme, man, a whole scheme.
Well, we are wrapping up now. We're wrapping up now.
And Jackie not sleep yet.
But Jax, we have to commend you. You stayed the full course.
That's all you know.
Jackie.
Is the Jamaican...
You know what I'm hearing outside? Thunder.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
Rain coming. But Charles says, I used to work in the heart of it on 42nd and 6th in Manhattan. And as I saw that, I remember you'd mentioned Penn Station. So I had a friend of mine, her name is Jackie. We used to work together in Jamaica. She had moved to Jersey. So I was going to visit her. So she told me to take the NJ transit and thing. So I wasn't as familiar with Penn Station yet, but we decided, well, we can read and I will simply ask questions. But before I chose to ask the questions, when I got into Penn Station, I was, reading the signs and I'm busy walking and me pulley like everybody else, bustling through, Penn Station.
I'm going like you know where you are.
You know, Sir Max.
And laugh as juice.
I think we all go through that.
I was strutting my stuff, pulling my pulley and heading out. So I saw some people going up, the steps. And when they reach up, Mrs. said, me out a door.
We have to go back in.
Yeah.
Lord help me, Jesus.
No, I didn't have to. It was a turnstile. So I simply just go down the stairs and I started walking. And as I walked, I'm reading. And then, I asked a few people here and there and found my way. So it's not easy when you come. But walking, say you can't read and you don't know how to find your way.
Come out of the train from BHS, so I have to stand up and figure out if I must go right or left. I don't know if I'm supposed to go up Boston Road, I go the other direction. And I Grace Avenue me live. Okay.
Try going down in the belly of the subway with a baby in a stroller and a bag on your back.
Yeah, that's tough. At my first job, I got lost. I called them time they had payphone, and I called the office and I said, look, I can't get off the train station. I was in Grand Central. But what happened to me was I'm supposed to ride a certain car. Because you know the train have 10 cars. And if you
Yes.
ride
Right.
the
Yes.
fifth car or whatever, then when you get out, your street will be, that exit or whatever. But I caught the back of the train that day because, you run
Right.
and, want to be late, caught the back of the train. So when we get into the station, I will be looking not familiar. With all my rehearse and all them stuff there. Nothing was familiar because all I had to do was walk on the platform forward and then I would see it. But when we go out and go some misses, me then at the mezzanine where all the trains converge, the Metro
Yes.
North, the this.
Yes.
I had to call and say, look, I can't get up the train station. I can't find where to get out.
You way out. Yeah.
Yes,
You know
my
what?
first experience in Grand Central, I came up here before I came here permanently. I came up here and I was coming from Florida, went to look for my dad and then took the bus. I would not recommend anybody to take the bus by themselves.
Which
Them long
bus?
journey there.
From Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Because most people on the bus had people they knew and were talking until you fell asleep kind of thing. I had nobody and I sat by myself. There was that seat that nobody occupied. So I took the bus and got here hours later. When I got into Grand Central, I'm looking now to say, all right, I'm going to put Poughkeepsie, but I'm going to take the train.
The train.
Mhm.
Metro North.
So, me see everybody a bus by me and thing. I may have me, add a pull-up suitcase, big bag though. And a gentleman, a white man, just come up and say, "You look like you don't know what's going on." I said,
You look
"Really?"
clueless.
You see lots by your face.
And he says, "Where are you going?"
I am lost. But this
No,
originally
this sign
I
must have
am
been on
lost.
my forehead. And
Yes.
he said, "Where are you going?"
Yes.
And I said, "I want to find my way to take the train. I'm going to Poughkeepsie." He says, "Oh, come." And the man no ask a question. He grabbed the bag and say, "Follow me."
That God sent
But
him.
I'm
Yes.
following him and
Always.
paying attention to look to see where exactly we're going. Since I don't know him from, let us say Adams, because if I
Brad
see us going
Adams.
in any little
Yes.
isolated place, I was planning to stop.
To cut your cut and run.
Hey, if there's anything I know about myself,
Ball out.
yeah, if there's anything I know about myself, I'm very aware of an environment when I step into it.
Yeah, me too.
Yes,
Yes.
I don't just
Yes, me
go
too.
on like 7
Yes,
I
read
pay
the room.
attention.
Yes.
I read the
Me
room.
too.
Read
I
the
Look
room.
around
have,
and see what going.
yeah, I have one of them photographic memories. When I see something, it stays. So I am
Yes.
looking to see where we're walking to. But man, him leave me and him say, "All right, come up here." So, and he put down the bag and he says, "All right, now do what you need to do." Just like that. And I got on. Yes. And it worked out
You know,
just
God
like,
always provide a help in times of need. He always
Oh,
does.
what an
Yeah.
angel.
Provide him, always provide the right person. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We
and we are going to wrap up now. But
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes.
2 hours. I have 2 hours to get ready to go back to work.
that's all right, Jackie.
Oh
We're
my
happy to
God.
see you. And you
Go and go
come and
sleep.
stay.
See, me can't go sleep now.
No, you have to sleep. You have to sleep.
No, you have to do something.
Shower and go
Do
sleep.
something.
Set your clock. Set your phone. Set your phone for wake you up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you, Jax. You came and stayed, and we are glad
You are
to
a
see you.
champ.
Yeah. So, ladies, as we
Yeah.
close out,
Thank
what
you.
say you?
Well, foreign is foreign. It is called foreign for a reason. It is strange. We have never come this way before. And the best thing to do is go with a prayer and ask God to just send good people your way. Have your plan,
Yeah.
work your plan, stay the course, maintain yourself, and just be humble. That's all. May I get KFC lunch? I see it. It's coming. I see
Oh,
it.
blah,
Oh my
blah.
gosh. I don't even want to talk to her.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, Jason. You go on there, Maxie.
No,
You
sir.
come.
Me I walk country
Max,
when me
you're
Well,
not Yeah.
I've been there 31 years, as I said before, and I'm thanking God for where I'm at right now in my life. You know, the struggles were real, but they taught me a lot of stuff. Yes. And that's what America gives, experience and wisdom. So if you're just coming, get all the experience and wisdom you can. And if you're there a long time, keep up the good work. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
And
Jaxie?
don't throw a stone behind you, because it's those people who came and them never throw stones behind them, and all those remittances, all them barrel and all them little old clothes where nothing say all and so, and then send them go to Jamaica. And listen, those little things add up and build a country there. Help to build that country.
Remittances, right now.
Remittances, yeah, send remittances.
All right.
Send remittances, the barrels and all of that. No, throw stone behind you. And don't forget that little land, nobody can throw us out of it. So when they throw us out of here, nobody can throw us out of there.
Yes.
And I just want to say that, coming here has taught me a lot. I've experienced such sad times, and at the same time, I'm still grateful. I find that, I'm able to do things that perhaps I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do back home. But for sure, I'm always thankful. And even though there were times when, you feel like, say, you're not worth, your worth, your value system was crunching. Like many of us, I've had that experience. And I have learned that even if people think you're not good enough, God made you and you're well worth it. And that's how I see myself. Yep. Nobody will make me feel like me not good enough. I'll just say tomorrow for you, and I'm not stressing.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna beat you and over the head to make me have to say, oh, me worth it. I know my worth, I know my capabilities, and I know it's all because of God. And again, some of us are now merging into new experiences and blessings that God has for us, and just be thankful. So we are closing the show this morning and saying to you, as America celebrates 250 years of independence, we also celebrate the journeys of Caribbean people who came with hope, worked with determination, and helped shape the communities we now call home. No matter where your journey began, be proud of how far you've come. Keep your culture close, your dreams alive, and your faith strong. We thank you for sharing your stories, those of you who posted in the chat with us today. And so, Satideh Morning Runnings, where culture meets conversation, is growing, and with you, the journey has just begun. So have a safe and happy Independence weekend. God bless America, and God bless the Caribbean.
Yes.
And we are going to see you next week, Saturday, again at 10 a.m. I'm your host, Lady D. Denise Gomez Green. Thanks to co-producer Evel Green, to Jax, Mackie, Sherns. Thank you.
Right.
And enjoy the rest of your day. I am heading to an all-white jerk fest at Brush Park in Mount Vernon. I'll be taking pictures, talking to people, and posting. Okay.
Oh, lovely.
You'll get the blow-by-blow.
I am heading to my kitchen to eat my cornmeal porridge when I have around the cook put up.
Go pick up mango. And
I am heading to my bed. Good night.
All right. Good night.
So Charles, where's the KFC?
Oh, it's upstairs. I'm downstairs. I'm looking out the door. I see when my daughter pull up and my grandson went and was bearing it on arms. So they're upstairs. So maybe I get
Lord. Right, you can't see before I get cold.
We just come down for the solitude so they wouldn't bother me.
Well, bless you, love you.
All right.
So blessings, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes,
love.
yes. All
We're
right.
out.
Okay.
Wake
Love
up
to
Jamaica.
everyone.
Saturday Morning Runnings is on Fit FM 96.7. You hear that? Saturday mornings just got a whole lot sweeter. From the green hills of Trelawney to every corner of Jamaica and across the globe, Saturday Morning Runnings is bringing the energy, the laughter, the culture, and the conversation that everybody at top about. Catch the unstoppable crew, Sherns, Jackie, Max Boyd, and Lady D. Expect big vibes, real stories, Caribbean flavor, inspiration, and enough fun every single Saturday morning. Tune in on Fit FM 96.7 or stream worldwide at www.fitfmja.com. Whether you're there Falmouth, Kingston, Montego Bay, New York, Toronto, or London, lock in and turn it up. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Voices with Lady D on YouTube. Saturday morning runnings, where culture meets conversation and the vibes never dull.
Patrick Tyson from the Gospel Showcase Radio NYC presents his 35-year anniversary radio gospel concert on Saturday, August 15th, 2026. Featuring Pastor Golda McFarlane, Brother Paul Mawnin Anderson, Sister Tanique Granston, Shakira Williams, Minister Barrington Reed, and Minister Gart Wilson outside of Maryland. To be held at the Bronxwood International Church of God, located at 3232 Lurton Avenue in the Bronx. Live music by Pete and Drummer Squad. Tickets are pre-sold at $35, $40 out the door. Children under 12, $25. Your MCs for the evening will be yours truly, Minister Patrick Tyson and Lady D. Doors open at 5 p.m. showtime, 6 p.m. sharp. This event is made possible and sponsored by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, Bronxwood International Church of God, TOG Radio, Unity with Love Radio, Favor Zone Radio, CJ Gospel Radio, and Future FM Radio. For tickets and more information, you can contact Minister Tyson at 347-961-6785 or Sister Lamille Hunt at 646-702-8140. Once again, that's 646-702-8140. And ladies and gentlemen, please come out and celebrate with me as I celebrate 35 years of radio ministry in the New York area. You can't afford to miss it. Saturday, August 15th will come alive. I'll see you there.
Welcome to Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. I'm your host, Lady D Denise Gomez Green, inviting you to join me each week for real conversations, powerful stories, and uplifting perspectives that shine a light on voices from the community and the diaspora. Kick off your week with the Monday Drive from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Dive deep on Thursdays with Center Stage from 6 to 8 p.m. And ease into your weekend with Saturday morning runnings every Saturday at 10 a.m. Catch Voices with Lady D on YouTube, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network online, and YouTube, and Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Trelawney, Jamaica, or tune in on Linkage Radio online. So lock in, turn it up, and remember, every voice has power. This is Voices with Lady D. Celebrate the heartbeat of Caribbean culture with Saturday morning runnings. Join us on Saturday at 10 a.m. on YouTube as we showcase the vibrant heritage of Jamaica and the wider Caribbean with 4 incredible women, Sherns, Max, Jackie, and yours truly, Lady D. From powerful stories to cultural traditions, we're bringing the flavor, rhythm, and excellence of the Caribbean straight to you. It's more than a show. It's a celebration of the roots and traditions that inspire and unite us. Subscribe to Voices with Lady D on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn to stay connected. Every Saturday at 10 a.m., it's Saturday morning runnings. Come feel the vibes. Saturday morning runnings, where Caribbean heritage comes alive.